Welcome to the What Happens Next YouTube channel. What we're aiming to do with this channel is share content designed to make sure that you're supported through whatever's next in your life. And we'd love to continue to do that. I've got a favour to ask today, and what I'd ask you to do is just subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it really helps us deliver really good quality content on a consistent basis. Thank you, and let's go on to the interview. The interesting thing, and I've learned a lot from reading your Substack, which I want to talk about, because what's clear from that, and I want you to tell me about 1,000 Weeks, but what's clear from that is actually that element of learning as we go is really interesting. But we haven't got to be definitive immediately, right? We haven't got to be definitive at all, really.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what you've learned through that transition period. What you might do differently if you had a magic wand and you could do it again, and tell me about the process of writing about it for 1,000 Weeks.
Wow, there's a lot in there. So let me just go backwards a little bit first.
Yeah.
So when so I've been asking myself the same question, Chris, like what could I have done differently in my glide path to this chapter of my life? Now, for me, when I was running my business, it's busy, isn't it, running a small business? There's a lot going on. There is a lot. And my head was so full with finding the right home to merge my business into and going through that whole legal and emotional process, both for me and with my team, with my colleagues, with my clients. My head was full to the brim. And that continued into the first kind of 12 months or post-merger. And I was unable to really think about anything else. And so you've got this distant signpost. And for me, it was the 3-year handover finished on the 14th of December, 2020. And it was almost like... that's the marathon line. That's the end of the marathon that I need to get to. And then I'm going to collapse in a heap and put a silver blanket around me and try to sort. And then everything's going to be all right, isn't it? And then you get to this point. I got to this point and then just thought, right, now what?
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. So could I have done anything differently? I'm not sure that I could have created the space in my head. But maybe that's also not true. Maybe if somebody had been gently asking me about some of these things, I would have started to think about it a little bit more. So that's kind of what happened to me.